Hi and welcome to True Crime, a channel dedicated to the dark underworld of criminal activity carried out by gangsters, mobsters, cartel leaders, and others. In today's video, we bring you the unbelievable story of Mencho, the man who went from being a member of law enforcement to becoming the D's most wanted criminal. Prepare to be astounded as we unravel the insane series of events that led to Mencho's transformation from a police officer to the ruthless leader of the notorious Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Witness the gripping tale of betrayal, power, and violence as we delve into the shocking details of Mencho's rise to infamy and the relentless pursuit by international law enforcement agencies. Get ready for an eye-opening exploration of how Mencho became the D's most wanted in an unimaginable way. Firstly, how has the cartel Jalisco Nueva generation risen to such horrifying prominence? In the recent resurgence of the Mexican drug war, their brazen ruthlessness sends shockwaves through the nation. From decapitated bodies hanging off bridges to mutilated torsos strewn across the streets, their calling card, scrawled with defiant lettering CJNG, serves as a chilling message. For those closely monitoring this escalating crisis, the CJNG's ascendancy is deeply troubling. The Drug Enforcement Administration now points to them as the primary culprit behind the influx of meth and fentanyl flooding into the United States month after month. Their audaciousness knows no bounds, instilling fear and wreaking havoc in their wake. Bill Bodner, the D's special agent in charge of the Los Angeles Field Division, recognizes the urgency of the situation. CJNG is our #1 priority right now, he declares, leading a dedicated team of agents tirelessly pursuing the capture of the cartel's elusive leader. Yet, Nemesio Rubèn Oseguera Cervantes, known as Mencho, has thus far managed to elude U.S. federal authorities. Despite their relentless efforts, the man remains at large, his shadow casting an ominous veil over law enforcement's pursuit. According to multiple American and Mexican law enforcement officials, the CJNG has seized the opportunity left by the 2016 capture of the infamous El Chapo Guzman, leader of the rival Sinaloa cartel. Guzman, they have emerged as a powerful force, earning the reputation as Mexico's most lethal and relentless cartel. The Zetas were very feared, acknowledges Bodner, but they met their match. The CJNG's reign of terror surpasses even the fearsome reputation of the Zetas, solidifying their position as a formidable and ruthless adversary. The hunt for Mencho, the elusive leader of the CJNG, raises a haunting question. How does one capture a ghost? The D has placed a staggering $10 million reward on his head, desperate for any information that could lead to his arrest. However, despite their efforts, authorities have thus far come up empty-handed, unable to penetrate the enigma that surrounds him. In a remarkably short span of time, the CJNG has ascended to power, surpassing even the formidable Sinaloa cartel. Within a decade of its inception, its influence has spread across 6 continents and permeated 28 out of Mexico's 32 states. The far-reaching grasp of the CJNG's drug empire extends to major U.S. cities such as Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Atlanta, and New York, leaving no doubt of their global impact. Mencho, whose real name is Nemesio Rubèn Oseguera Cervantes, faces a litany of charges in U.S. federal court, including drug trafficking, corruption, and murder. Yet, tracking his movements has proven to be an arduous task. At one point, the D suspected he might be hiding in the mountains, but the process of pinning him down has proved challenging, akin to chasing a shadow. In many ways, Mencho has become a ghost, elusive and shrouded in mystery, defying capture. Born in the small Mexican town of Naranjo de Chila in 1966, he briefly lived in California and faced arrest in the 1980s for drug selling. Returning to Guadalajara, he aligned himself with the Mexican Cartel, a subsidiary of the Sinaloa cartel, before eventually breaking away in 2010 for his own group, the CJNG. This splinter faction would unleash a new wave of violence upon its rivals, intensifying the bloodshed that followed the capture of El Chapo in 2016. Mencho's shadowy history offers few clues, but it may shed light on why he remains so elusive. As Bill Bodner, the D's special agent in charge, suggests, Mencho exhibits a level of discipline that sets him apart from his predecessor. While El Chapo reveled in a flashy lifestyle of cars, women, and luxuries, Mencho prefers a different path. He avoids the spotlight, focusing on physical fitness, proper nutrition, and remaining off the radar. In a rare glimpse into his personal interests, his reported love for cockfighting has earned him yet another nickname, the Lord of the Roosters. In the face of this elusive figure, law enforcement continues the relentless pursuit, grappling with the daunting task of capturing a ghostly presence that remains one step ahead of their every move. Within the intricate web of cartel dynamics, familial ties add another layer of complexity to the pursuit of justice. Mencho, the enigmatic leader of the CJNG, has a son named Rubèn Oseguera Gonzalez, who was apprehended in 2015 and currently resides in a maximum security prison in Mexico, U.S. Authorities seek his extradition on charges related to drugs and weapons. In 2019, Gonzalez's defense attorneys leveled a serious accusation, claiming that a DEA agent had bribed a local magistrate to expedite the legal proceedings. However, the agency vehemently denies this allegation, dismissing it as a tactic to impede their efforts. Bill Bodner, the D special agent in charge, asserts that the defense attorney's actions aim to slow down the investigation into a cartel that seeks to obstruct the extradition of a U.S. citizen. The battle between the DEA and the cartels in Guadalajara has been an ongoing struggle for decades, its intensity reflected in the popular Netflix series Narcos, Mexico. This series shed light on the story of Enrique Kiki Camarena, an agent who was kidnapped and brutally murdered in 1985, further underscoring the high stakes and perilous nature of this relentless conflict. Amidst this intricate web of alliances, rivalries, and criminal enterprises, the influence of family ties serves as both a source of vulnerability and a potential avenue for leverage. The pursuit of justice becomes entangled with the complexities of personal relationships, further challenging law enforcement agencies as they navigate the treacherous landscape of cartel operations. Will these family connections prove to be the key that unlocks the truth or a formidable obstacle in the relentless pursuit of justice? Amidst the darkness that engulfs Mexico's ongoing drug war, a grieving father's voice emerges, recounting the heart-wrenching loss of his murdered son. Overwhelmed by the agony of the past year, he laments the horrors perpetrated by fellow human beings, declaring that they are locked in a war. With his face concealed and name withheld for security reasons, he embodies the collective pain felt by countless families across the nation. Mexico, a land scarred by violence, grapples with the staggering number of disappearances, surpassing 61,000, and a record-breaking 31,000 homicides in 2019 alone. The magnitude of these atrocities leaves an indelible mark on the nation's collective memory. The father, donning a worn smile, exposes the government's struggles in facing the cartel's reign of terror, highlighting their inability to bring about justice and restore peace. Social media becomes an eerie stage for the CJNG, showcasing their gruesome acts of beheadings and executions, while also disseminating propaganda videos to recruit new members. The cartel's insidious tactics involve grooming potential recruits from an early age, promising money, jobs, and a lifestyle facilitated by drugs. CJNG's business cards adorned with popular logos serve as a chilling symbol of their influence. In a cruel cycle, those enticed into joining are subjected to torture and coerced into becoming assassins for the cartel, perpetuating a cycle of violence and depravity. The ruthlessness displayed by the CJNG draws unsettling parallels to the atrocities committed by the Islamic State. Though lacking a religious ideology, the sheer brutality inflicted by the cartel mirrors that of the extremist group. Bill Bodner, the D agent, acknowledges the similarity in terms of violence, underscoring the magnitude of the cartel's malevolence. The D's behind-the-scenes look at a secret lab reveals a disheartening reality. Methamphetamine production, attributed largely to the CJNG, is on the rise. Unlike other drugs, meth can be manufactured in secluded areas, making it a highly profitable venture. Technicians meticulously analyze drug seizures, discovering that the meth being trafficked is purer than ever before. This potent substance fuels the cycle of addiction and violence, perpetuating the cartel's reign of terror. Sophia Hewitt, the Security Commissioner of Guanajuato State, sheds light on the interconnectedness between Americans' drug addiction, the demand for illicit substances, and the ensuing violence. Dose consumed leaves a damning stain of blood that cannot be denied, emphasizing the far-reaching consequences of this harrowing crisis. And that concludes today's video on the incredible story of El Mencho, the D's most wanted criminal. We hope you found this journey through his life both shocking and captivating. Thank you for watching another amazing video from our true crime team. Like, comment, and subscribe.